The dream of a golden retirement, once a cornerstone of the modern social contract, is quietly flickering out in the shadows of our financial system. We are witnessing what some call the silent liquidation, a slow, systemic erosion of the promises made to generations of workers. To understand where we are going, we must look back to the era when the pension was more than a gamble, it was a guarantee. Post-war growth created a stable pyramid. A vast base of young workers supported a smaller group of retirees, fueled by unprecedented economic expansion. Defined benefit pensions were the bedrock. Corporations and nations shouldered the risk, promising a fixed income for life regardless of market fluctuations. But in the late 20th century, the math began to fail. Demographic shifts and slowing growth forced a radical transformation in how we save. The burden was shifted. The collective safety net was dismantled, replaced by individual accounts like the 401k, moving the risk onto the worker. We enter the era of the great gamble. Retirement success no longer depended on years of service, but on the whims of global markets. The 2008 financial crisis accelerated this fragility. As pillars of the old system crumbled, central banks stepped in with unprecedented intervention. Quantitative easing flooded the system with digital ink, attempting to stabilize the present while potentially compromising the value of future savings. Pension funds, desperate for returns in a low-yield world, moved into riskier territory: private equity, real estate, and alternative assets. And then came the silent thief. Inflation. It doesn't scream. It simply burns away the purchasing power of the money you've spent decades accumulating. The reality check is already here. We see it in the rising retirement ages and the growing number of elderly workers returning to the labor force. History shows that when debt outweighs productivity and demographics fail, societies must face a reckoning. We are at that crossroads now. To navigate this crisis, we must move beyond the mirage. Awareness, diversification, and radical self-reliance are the only true hedges against the liquidation. Can the pension promise survive in its current form? The answer will define the financial future of billions. Stay informed, stay vigilant.